Good evening and welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing this fine evening? So, anybody who's watching the other night, I'm going to put in a slight apology. There's two reasons for this. One, I'd had a drink. And two, I was not having a very good day. If anybody knows, recently there's kind of been some medical things kind of making life a little bit trickier. So the other day I was kind of like not in a good mood and whatnot, and ended up getting a bit miffed and threw my controller, which really isn't me. I do complain a lot, but it's what it was. Hey Budman, how's it going? So, anyway, all that stuff aside, I took a night off, decided to, just chill out and be a bit more zen. Although I have got a drink tonight, because I can't do a stream without a drink. So what is this? This is PlayStation Now. If you don't know about PlayStation Now, you should. I'm playing this with an Xbox controller, as hideous as it is. On the PC, I'm playing a PS3 game through PS Now subscription service. You need to have a pretty good internet connection, and that's where I don't know if this stream's going to work. So we might have to switch over halfway through, because... Did you see it, Dave? Yeah, I'd had a really hard day that day. There was a reason for it. It had nothing to do with the game really, but the fact that the controller wasn't working didn't help. No rage quits. So yeah, so I've got this PlayStation Now, and I was like, wow, Red Dead Redemption, okay. You can get a first week free to test it out as well, which is really good. So I was like, Red Dead, because the trailer came out the other day. I'm super excited for Red Dead Redemption 2. So I thought, were you watching at the time, Dave? I think you were, weren't you? I have to go to bed now because I don't want to get raged. I generally don't, but what happened here? No, I wanted a different save game. That was just a... Okay. So, it saves you playing with a save that is cheats enabled. I was, essentially. No, insert away, Brian, if you were watching. I don't know. I can't really remember. I was super... I was on a different planet. But there was... Anybody who knows, I've had some issues recently. That's kind of just getting on top of me that day. Specifically that day. Right, so first thoughts. Obviously it's a PS3 game, so I can't be expecting the world, and I have to remember that it's a PS3 game. 30 frames per second maybe at best. A fair amount of blurrage, should I say it that way? Blurrage? Is that the correct way to say it? Let's see what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to go to... Wow, it's been so long since I've played this game, I've forgotten how it works even. Right, so we're going to go to... Ah, there we go. So we got an option of the Marshall. Yeah, we'll go do the Marshall one. Oh, and there's actually I think the Marshall's down the other end of the street. Oh, you did? Did I just quit? Like halfway through the conversation, Dave? I don't even know how you stop on this. Yeah, I've failed the quest because I pulled my gun out. What an idiot. I don't know how you stop the horse. It's been so long since I've played, I honestly don't know.
Since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission, Right now, I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits. We're getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night, they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
And if you've seen the new trailer
Any other kind, sir?
for Red Dead, Jesus effing Christ. Have you seen it? Remember that Rockstar Games always released their videos. There's no graphical downgrade on their videos. Their videos are... Okay, they're in-game cinematics. I won't take that away, but in these games, the in-game cinematics are pretty much what you're seeing in-game. Yeah, there might be more angles and a little bit of clean-up, but...
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East. The result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I know you don't like cowboy stuff, Christina, but stick to it. By the way, have you started watching Deadwood yet? Get it watched.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunko artist I've never met.
Look, vultures.
We should check it out. Marston, Eli, go see what it is.
I don't like... It's the mechanics are really iffy, but it's because I haven't played it for so long.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal. Man, this don't look too good.
Are you talking about the trailer, Budman? Or my meltdown? But the trailer is... honestly, I've not been that impressed since seeing the Division's trailer, I think. But of course we all know Ubisoft downgrade games, or they don't anymore actually. I shouldn't say they do it now. But Rockstar don't. What you see is what you get.
A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain evil.
I think it's
That's a dead sweet thing to say, actually.
As much as the other way around. Men are born.
This game's actually really nice. I said to you before, I was in the same boat as you. Exactly the same boat. I hated cowboy stuff until I played this game. And then it kind of got me interested in it.
Boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood. Man gets more evil when he's running scared.
Poor vultures. This don't
I mean, you know, these graphics now are starting to look dated, but I remember playing this game and being absolutely awed by it. By the way, I still don't know how you stop a horse.
Man, more dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on.
Can't we loot these people or something?
Let's pound leather, boys. Looks like
Well, I suppose they've been looted, actually.
Sons of bitches!
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving's never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Yeah.
This is too quiet. I got a bad feeling about this.
Search the outhouse for the and shed for the farmers. Okay. Well, the outhouse is another name for a toilet, isn't it? So let's have a look at the toilet. Oh, I can't wait, Dave. I honestly can't. I mean, I know they're not gonna mess it up, but it's gonna be all online based. I was actually watching an amazing video today. I should link it on the Discord actually, and it's a guy talking about how the next 5 years of games is going to be pretty crappy for games lovers, because at the moment the big companies are looking to see, not even the big ones, all the companies are looking to see how they monetize their games after launch, and nobody's going to give up on that because it's basically free money. So it's all about stripping content from the actual game, keeping it persistently online, things like this. And companies unfortunately, we're not, how can I put it? We're not stopping buying stuff. So they're not stopping charging us for everything.
There's no good reason for that to be boarded up. Break that door down. The rest of you, get your guns ready.
Oh, God. The aiming system's really weird. I'm just not used to it. I think that's specifically English, though, isn't it?
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
And don't worry, Elite Freaks, I'll be back tomorrow night.
This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches.
You can actually hear, if you listen very closely in this game, you can actually hear the Wilhelm scream. The Wilhelm scream, sorry. I think I'm supposed to take cover or something, but I don't know what the cover button is. Aha! It'd help if I knew what the cover button was, it really would. I haven't got a gun. I said I might die. Hang on, is there a John Marsden in the chat? Has somebody changed their name? That's class, I love it. I'm guessing I've got to go upstairs now. Wait, that's my guy. Yeah. Yeah, the pointers are all saying go upstairs. Yes, people, it's been a while since I've played a PS3 game. The mechanics aren't the best. It's quite difficult to get kind of a hold of.
You and me gonna have ourselves some fun.
As soon as you can, make a run for the shed. Keep your head down.
Stay close.
So I've got to. Okay, so I've got to do the.
Waiting for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
They did unspeakable things to me.
Looks all clear, fellas. Let's check up on the farmers.
Oh, it's a horrible thing, Kathina. I mean, truly, when you. I'm of a very, I guess, a different type of person in the fact that I only invest in certain games, and I invest in games that I feel are invested in. However, GTA 5 for me was a huge letdown. I felt that they didn't they didn't do anything that they said they were doing pre-launch. And what I mean by that is pre-launch they said you would have downloadable content. They didn't say online, they said downloadable content for the main game that would include heists. And one of the things that they said was the reason we haven't put them in is because we haven't finished doing them yet and we didn't want to delay the game. And then when it came out, heists all became online, and there was actually a huge delay in heists as well, because they had to strip it from the single player game to use it in the multiplayer game. It's because they knew that it was profitable and they were making money. Don't have a problem with that part of it. I have a problem with being lied to, and what they've done in especially in the early trailers for Red Dead Redemption 2 is they have made the game look like it's going to be all single player based, but they're very much hinting towards the fact that it will be multiplayer, and it will be. I mean, it will be massively multiplayer, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But if they're taking it down the route of Grand Theft Auto 5, I don't know. I'll buy it because I know that the single player should be good enough. I mean, I wouldn't say that the 60 quid wasn't worth it for GTA 5. What I will say is the 180 that I've spent on GTA, I think in total. I think that's how much I counted it at. So I bought it for PS3, PS4, and then PC. Is unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable that I'm having to pay that type of money for a game. You know, and people say, well, it's not unacceptable because you wanted it on the different things, and that's true to an extent. But you know, it's the same game. I mean, I'm not saying if you buy a game on video you should automatically get it on DVD and stuff like that. You know, those things... I'll give you an example of Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is a game that a movie that I've watched 1 million times in my life, and I've owned it on every possible platform. But I bought those things years apart. I didn't buy them within within such a small amount of time, you know.
To escape into the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk-eat men. You ain't nothing. You're just some man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. What is wrong with this country?
Well, if you want to look at pay to win, Commander Budman, look at NBA 2K18.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's
Look at that
lives.
game, that is ridiculous.
Let's go! Get on your horse, boy!
Get on your horse, boy.
Those bastards.
Yeah, let's find them, Sheriff.
Let's go. Load up now.
One of the things I do love about this game is the horse mechanics are fantastic. They are really good.
Anyway, Marston, let's just
And I
say
still
he's
don't
the
understand why they
first
haven't released this game for PS4 yet.
What the hell you talking about?
I don't think you'd have to upgrade the graphics a huge amount. You just need to
Why does that involve?
whack up the draw distance. Bit of anti-aliasing wouldn't go amiss.
Once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times I've seen him. I'm about figuring we've moved past the family part.
I should put subtitles on actually, sorry people. Just in case I talk over the...
Wait, who's that up there? You just walk away now, John.
It's...
I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill.
Bill Williamson.
You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
Stay with me.
Keep together and stay in here. This is the best cover we got.
I can't even remember how you use this. It's been that long. Oh, maybe not.
You almost got me. Things ain't looking good.
What? Ah, this ain't the time for you to go crazy on us. Kill those ravens! My God!
I always hate the guys who are behind the rocks because they don't appear very well. Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that. I know.
2 minutes to fight in the open.
This got a point.
Heads up, more of them coming down the hill.
I've forgotten how you reload your gun.
Stay in the shack. Damn you.
I'll kill every last one of you!
Can't even see them.
None of you are leaving here alive! You know you're gonna die, right?
Goddamn rapist.
Just... Oh no, yeah, no, you're right, Katina. I think that's the thing. That's the really sad part of it, is that it's absolutely not going to be single player, and there's kind of nobody cares. And I think that people really need to have to care because, you know, I'll play multiplayer for sure, 100%. Have I got? Let's just see if I've got dynamite or something. Yeah, I've got dynamite. I don't want to get people. Yeah, it worked.
We ain't never gonna be friends now.
Okay.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie. Give. Oh.
Without moaning about it, I'm actually truly looking forward to it. I really am. I just think that this whole persistent people paying for stuff.
Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
We have to kind of step
Thank you,
up
Mr.
against
Dick.
it, so...
Mighty kind.
Fuck you.
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
I mean, somebody made a great... a great video about The Division, because everybody knows how I love The Division. I've talked about it enough recently. But somebody's saying, you know, if they release a Division 2, which they are, and they don't include everything that is in the first game, then people are going to feel ripped off. So what I mean by that is every implement that they've come up with to make it better, including the DLC, if that isn't standard in the Division 2, mentally people are going to feel robbed.
It's over with.
And I think that's really interesting because I've bought the DLC, and if they make a Division 2 and it doesn't have certain things in it, I will certainly feel like I've been robbed if I have to pay for it again.
Tough one, ain't you?
It's all about psychology and how you deal with certain things, but I'm not saying I want it for free because I would pay for it. What I'm saying is, how would I feel? I think that's quite interesting. Hello, Bayek. How are you doing? Hello, Christopher. Sorry, I didn't even see you. It is a great, yeah, get ready for cowboys with bright green hair. Yeah, I mean, it won't be possible to do that. And let's face it, this is Rockstar. Rockstar will stay faithful. I'm sure of it. Let me just grab a quick drink. I won't be a second. I mean, we do have to give Rockstar the props for one thing. One very, very big thing is that when they sold out Take-Two, they made a very good decision for themselves in which in the contract it said that they would continue to develop games in the way that they saw fit. Now, obviously, when you sit down, even when you're bought out by another business and you have that type of decision, or you have that type of, how can I put it, that type of agreement, you still have to sit in a boardroom and make a decision. You know, you don't just get to do what you want. I'm not an idiot. I know how that type of stuff works. But now that online was such a success, I just have a feeling that in the boardroom it'll actually be more difficult to defend not going down that route. So we'll have to see. I don't want to be a total buzzkill about it, because let me just check the controls, because otherwise it's going to drive me crazy. I actually don't know how to stop my horse on horseback. Stop and slow, R1. See, I mean, that's X to go, R1 to stop. Okay. Let me just catch up on what people are saying. So, lots of physics. No, they won't, Kathina. That's the thing. They do make games true to how it is. I mean, if you actually play GTA 5 online, it's actually bloody good. It's just I haven't got the time. I put time into Elite, stuff like that. So I've done some of the races and stuff, and I enjoy it. I enjoy popping in and out of it. It's really, really good fun. Honestly, Christopher, I would trust them on the single story. Now, it might not be very long, because this is how I think Rockstar look at it now. Rockstar used the single player mode as a taster. You know, when Steve Zelnick said that... sorry, I'll just stop the horse, because otherwise I'll get preoccupied. And I want to get out what I want to say about it, because, like I said, I don't want to come across as moany, because I'm not. But I do look at the realities of certain things. Steve Zelnick said the reason Grand Theft Auto 5's story was so short is that people felt like the story mode in Grand Theft Auto 4 was too long. Now, as a casual games player, I actually did feel the story in Grand Theft Auto 4 was too long. But would I have taken a shorter version of it? No. It felt like it took a long time to complete, but not in a negative way. Who wants a shorter story? That's like saying, I only want to watch Series 1 of The Walking Dead and then it can fuck off. Come on. Nobody wants that. You want more. Of course you want more content. So Steve Zelnick said that people had said that they wanted a shorter story version. That is absolute bullshit. He played around with words that people had said and tried to defend himself through that. If people didn't want longevity, why would they play GTA 5 online? It wouldn't exist if people wanted if people didn't want longevity. I just hope that the storyline is long enough, and I think, and this is my own thought, I do think Rockstar will have learnt from Grand Theft Auto 5. Tons of people did complain about it. Oh, we've got something going on here. Oh.
Whoa there! It's damn!
Did they get me? No, they didn't get me. Okay, yeah, there's one left.
Not my fault. You said they would kill me if I don't help. Please don't kill me. Here, take all the money. It's yours.
Thank you.
Don't
Yeah.
kill me.
I got a shed ton of money from her. God, this game's so weird to play. I love it, but it's so weird to play. It's been so long, the mechanics are so clunky. But I do, you know, there's still a part of me that likes fucking Red Dead Redemption, man. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, but luckily I don't think Rockstar are that bad. Right, so for example, I'll give you an example of why I don't think Rockstar are that bad. Whoops. Is that GTA 5 is not play to win. It is pay to get ahead. But what I mean by that is some guy who spends X amount of money on a bullshark card or whatever they're called, he can't really get ahead of me. He might get a gun faster than me, but he can't actually level up as fast as me. It's not like NBA, where NBA legitimately people can buy the game, not touch it, and be better than you. Which is a shocking situation. But like I say, I think what happened is, I think that Rockstar originally created GTA 5 as a single player mode with story content to be downloaded, but Take-Two said, no, you know what, you've released it and now we want to take it down the online mode. And the reason I think that is because the actors, all the actors who were in it, said that there's DLC coming, because obviously they've acted out their lines. So they all kind of very early on said, no, there's DLC coming, and then they all shut up. And that tells me that there was a decision made, and kind of the actors' animations and stuff were taken out of the videos, and they were replaced with the online elements. That's how I think it is, or it was, should I say? Oh, there's Nigel West Dickens. Sorry, I can't see all your messages, so I'm just gonna have to jump out the game for a second. And a bunch of dude bros want to be surprised. Yeah, but it wasn't like that, Kathina. It was very different. The GTA 3 was very much like that. But yeah, if you don't like that type of stuff, then I totally understand. When you say why did you buy even more story, are you talking about Budman, are you talking about the GTA 5? Yeah, but we're talking about GTA 4 there, and that's what I'm saying, yeah, and I understand what you're saying now, because obviously I bought Ballad of Gay Tony, and I also bought whatchamacallit, I also bought the Sons of Anarchy one. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, so they saying that, oh, people don't want to play that game. It was bollocks. What people said was that casual gamers felt that the story was just a bit too long. But it doesn't mean we want less content. It just means, well, maybe there were certain missions that were not necessary. Somebody mentioned Vice City, so Vice City was amazing. But do you remember in Vice City the mission with the remote control helicopter? Would you ever want to do that mission again?
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter.
Because I'd never do that helicopter mission again.
Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you.
And the Ballad of Gay Tony was awesome.
Well,
Mr. West Dickens, Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin, at your service.
I'm just pausing it there because I wanted to say, actually, GTA 4 was far better than GTA 5. GTA 5 was more beautiful by a long shot, and the actual acting was 10 times better in GTA 5. But GTA 4 was... You've got to remember the jump. You went from Vice City to GTA 4. That is a huge jump. That's like elite to elite dangerous almost.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be...
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do.
I have heard a rumour that the map on Red Dead 2 is going to be ridiculous.
But for you, sir, I do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce. As long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works.
I like West Dickens. He's an American at heart.
Come along, let's
It's
ride
just
over
bullshit
to my
everybody and
house
sell them
in
shit.
Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
I did play one Saints Row, but it was a bit too ridiculous for me. Like, I don't mind a little bit of ridiculousness, but it really pulled at it. That's not to say it's crap, it just wasn't my thing, but... right, let's see. Drive the wagon to Ridgewood Farm, okay. This game is about as close to Deadwood as I'm ever going to get. And I do love Deadwood. Have you watched it yet, Kathina? You didn't answer.
My dear boy, it is you who is gullible, if I may be so bold, for heeding such ill-informed scuttlebutt. Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood!
I'm trying, mate. It's not... The mechanics aren't easy on this.
Blessed with the gift of language. And for that, I will not apologize. But the West Dickens elixirs speak for themselves. My thousands of happy customers attest to that.
Those men trying to kill you didn't look so happy.
Skepticism is the bastard child of progress, John. Knowledge makes a fool into a doubting Thomas. It's the cross I bear as a pioneer in the fields of commerce and medical research. If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine battle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door.
You should thank the doctor for that. I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Act I can, John. A more convincing Othello there has never been. And so shall you. A fair
Just talking about Othello tonight, actually.
I don't like the sound of this.
Showmanship, John. The flourish. The bow. We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out.
And how does this involve me?
We're going to use your God-given talents to our advantage.
I'm really starting to regret this.
I'll drop you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way, it won't look like we came together.
You'll love it, Kathina. I'm dead serious. I'll give you your money back if you don't. You'll love it. The humour is so down your street.
I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the paying.
It's very, very dramatic, and it's. I mean, it's got its moments, like, but the comedy of it is amazing. Only David Milch writes that type of comedy. I'd swear he wasn't American.
Some young girl you see on the voyage camera posters knows the first thing about photography.
Oh,
you hop out here, John. Follow me in on foot. I'll see you there. Be ready to enchant the crowd.
Imagine the days when, like, somebody like Nigel West Dickens was actually, like, just because you could speak and you were educated enough to speak well, people trusted you, because in the American Wild Left, most people were quite uneducated, and most of them, their English wasn't even their first language for a lot of them. Well, considering there was a lot of raping and pillaging here 5 minutes ago, it's a bit of a pretty weird place to be doing your next mission, but alright. You talking about the program or me, Zen? Be nice if you're talking about me. I know you're not, but it would be nice. Let's have a look. Mind you, apparently that's why Kathina dropped in the stream, so.
Friends, hard-working souls of Chola Springs, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic or inflammatory pain? Well,
I haven't seen the new Magnificent Seven yet. I've got it.
Makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man. Can you prove it, old man? Oh, I'm sure there's some customer
Class is hustling at its finest.
of its by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up. That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic.
It tastes
Be
like
you
shit.
a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight is greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
If you
That's
say
right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you
I
are,
love
sir.
it.
Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess.
Sure, I have to shoot it like perfectly done, otherwise they're gonna kick off.
Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. West.
I love the Three Amigos. I love Steve Martin, or I used to love Steve Martin when he was funny. And he tweeted me not so long ago, a couple of years ago.
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's head
I'm the
out of
singing
sky
bush,
above
she'll
our
be
heads.
coming round the mountain when she comes. Would you say I have a plethora of piñata?
Here it comes.
Come on then.
See? That tonic is a...
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and just walk away, do you? It don't work like that. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer.
Oi.
Prepare for a display of
Hang on, press R2 to punch
Herculean
upon. Okay. Can I maybe not? How do I hit him? It's saying punch him with R2, but it doesn't punch him. Ah, there we go. Okay. What it didn't say was that you actually have to lock onto him.
tonic is afforded him.
Oops.
Normally I don't fight it.
There we go, that'll do.
There it is.
Shoot at the customer's house.
Center's irrefutable proof. Do not let this opportunity pass you by.
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
Oh, we've got a glitch.
Gotta go.
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive.
Crazy glitch. Once in delay, use the R to shoot the gun out of his hand. Okay.
Marvelous shot, dear boy. The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
That's the worst thing. It's not like X is kind of your most usable button. So for me, punch would be X. I don't know why they applied it to R2.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now,
The thing you have to give these people credit for at Rockstar is the character. There's no other game written like a Rockstar game. There really isn't. And what I mean is by script, how the story goes along. As a player, there's some games that kind of maybe with text have a really good story, but I just think that Rockstar just do it like nobody else, and because they have so much oversight. Even when you see like LA Noire, which was made by Team Bondi, it had oversight from Rockstar at the very last minute because it nearly folded because they managed to mess it up so badly. But Rockstar came in and said, no, this is going to be a game. They came in and they got their heads around it, and they just LA Noire is an amazing game. If you've never played that, any Rockstar game, I mean, even Bully, I played Bully about 8 months ago, and the graphics are terrible now, so I wouldn't recommend playing it, but it was good. It was really, really good. The only thing I ever think they dropped the ball on, ironically, was the table tennis game they produced. I don't know what that was all about.
if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks burying gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's buried.
Skybox is amazing as well in this game. It's dated now, but it's still bloody good.
We can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn.
Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to the light side, not the dark side. That's because generally I don't like... Do you want to know something freaky about games making that you might not know? Nice dog. Did you know, for example... Okay, so we can see the world here. As I turn here, the world is only produced as I turn. Everything actually behind the character isn't there. I didn't know this till the other day. That's why it blurs sometimes when you switch around, because it's quickly trying to load the textures in. Somebody told me the other day that why would I? I don't know anything about games making, so... do we go to see Seth, or shall we travel all the way to Hannigan's Stead? I do miss it. I haven't been there for a while. And then there's... I don't know what we've got to do here. Flowers for a Lady. Ah, yeah, that's a side mission I had that I never really finished. I think there's a newspaper there as well, or a stagecoach taxi. Right, we'll go to... We'll ride back to the proper ranch, because I think that dog took a liking to me. I know. Do you like when you think about when people like Americans generally there's so little history in America. They are absolutely awed by things that you and I would go, it's not that old. And it's because you realise, like, in 1850, 1860, England was pretty much, I mean, it's not how it was now, but it wasn't far off in terms of how people looked after themselves and everything. And yet America was still just coming out of the cowboy age at that point. It is crazy. Yeah, just look at that skybox. I mean, yeah, like I say, it's not aged well. We're at 30 frames per second. It's not HD. But I remember that skybox. This game's from 2010. I think it's from 2010. I don't know why my gun's out like that, but I'll take care of it. Has anybody seen the night box on the new Red Dead? The night box looks amazing. I know it's crazy. I think the house I live in at the moment's older than America. I mean, it's mental. I can't remember how you put your gun away. That one. I think it's that one. Yeah. Oh no, it's pulled out a different gun now. Ah, we'll just keep the guns out. Fuck it. I remember you have to be really careful or your horse gets tired. I don't remember that much.
Come on, come on. Whoa there.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like it's just not that long ago in terms of Europe. I was watching, what movie was I watching the other day? Hang on. Oh yeah, I was watching 12 Angry Men the other day. I love that movie, it's a great movie. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. Cheers, mate. I'll take whatever.
I wasn't gonna just leave you there to die.
I mean, you know, I'm not knocking America in that sense. What I'm saying is just that the history. When I see American people in London, and they're like, this building was built in 16 whatever, and people are like, what? Yeah. What have we got here? Oh, it's horses. Well, we can get something for the horse skin, I think. I got an apple stuck in the horse's mouth. If you run over the horse, I remember there was a little bit of a trick. If you run over the horse and press triangle, it skins it automatically. What was I saying about 12 Angry Men? There was a point to it. Oh yeah, and they were in like an old courthouse, but it seemed old then. But I was like, in actuality, in the courthouse they were in was probably actually quite new for the time. But it must have been such an exciting time to look. Oh, some boxes moving around on the road. It must have been such an exciting time for people living in America back then. I mean, it truly was the land of opportunity at the time. Oh, I didn't kill it. Well, I hope I've worked on the hunting mechanics. Can't stop it swinging around. I think I got one. There's a skunk there, I can get him. Better get back to the oh, somebody's done something and I can't see it. Jason King 134, thanks for the subscription. Nice to see you. Come in the chat, say hello. Don't be shy. If you can. I did, Jess. I went to Ram 2. He's the one for your quiet guns. I don't tell everybody that, so just, you know. Oh shit, I didn't mean to load a mission. Sorry for the...
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
No.
He went out this morning to ride the land and was supposed to be back hours ago. I don't know. The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
Come on.
Yeah, there's a church here that was built in, I can't remember, 11 something. And I was like, what?
Let's go.
It's a bad idea to split up right now. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I was actually learning about British place names that are from the Vikings earlier. Actually.
Open your goddamn eyes.
Your father can still handle himself just fine.
So yeah, look at this night box now. When this first came out, this night box was amazing.
Right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got.
Hey Jason, how's it going? Welcome into the chat.
Don't you have any brothers or sisters, Miss McFarland?
I had 6 brothers, but 5 of them died, either from sickness or foolish choices.
And the other one?
He left for the east and never came back. Must be getting on for 10 years ago now. He's a high and mighty banker in New York, according to his last letter.
He should be here, helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help. He can live his life any way he wants. But when I see those city fellers coming in on the railway, all dressed up like a sore toe, I fear a little for his soul. He switched his saddle for a tie, and that's fine. I just never met a man in a tie I could trust.
Sounds like you, Kathina.
Look, I think I see someone. Quick as you can! Daddy, what happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess. Maybe the Baller twins, that bunch. Now you head back to the ranch right now. Fetch the wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marston, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
Oh, you're telling me, Jason, Red Dead 2 is... This game, I mean, I've been saying it, this game was amazing. The skybox still is pretty cool. I mean, it's not the best, but the script is still solid. The characters are solid. The mechanics are slightly clunky.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I think Red Dead 2 is going to blow out the park.
Do you really want to
I
know?
really do.
It's disgusting.
You never met the men I killed.
I heard the way you talked about that gang you were in. Like there was some twisted morality to what you did.
We all have a code. Only some of us don't realize.
The outlaw with the code? How wonderfully romantic. The reluctant murderer, the noble
What
criminal.
would the one invention be, actually? Think about one invention that would just change the world. What was it?
Marston, the barn is on fire.
Like something like the atomic bomb was done out of military necessity, so you know, maybe but I don't even know if the makers of the original computer actually did that well. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that well, not you. Oh, whatever. I didn't terrorize the townsfolk. Bloody game didn't know what was happening. I don't think it will, Jess. I was saying it before that I have faith in Rockstar. Don't have faith in Take-Two, but I have faith in Rockstar. And
we can't get through the doors. It's too dangerous.
Ah, okay, that's why I scared them all off.
Please, see if you can get in through the loft. Somebody get their horses out.
Oops, sorry.
This ain't working.
Come on.
Oh no! This is going to be a nightmare, this, because the mechanics are so clunky. I was just saying earlier, Jess, that I genuinely feel that Rockstar do have its player base in mind when they make stuff. They're not They're not as bad as some other companies. GTA 5 was a disappointment because they didn't deliver on the things that they said they would. And that was disappointing. It was super disappointing. They were promising all along that there'd be DLC and it never arrived because it all got pumped into online. But in my opinion, they dropped the ball with that because they could have had a double income. The fact that they've not released any climb down to the ground floor, okay. The fact that they've not released any DLC from for GTA 5 is pretty ridiculous. It truly is ridiculous that they haven't.
Well done! Now let's save the horses!
Like I said earlier, luckily Take-Two don't have total control. They have to go through a whole process to get Rockstar to agree with them, so I don't think they'll have it all their own way. And luckily Rockstar agreed with that at the very beginning. It was an agreement they came up with. And Rockstar could always threaten to leave. I mean, there must be a stipulation on how long before they can set up their own company. I mean, the stipulation can't be that long. What, 3 or 4 years, maybe maximum? But you can. That doesn't mean you can't create a game in that time.
You sure know how to handle yourself. Thanks, Marston.
Yes, John, thanks. Well, you saved the
Don't know if first person mode helps it though, does it?
Hold on a second.
Jason?
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
I want to see my character in a Red Dead game, I think. I think I do.
Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Yeah,
They'll
well,
probably give the option because they had it in GTA 5, so...
I scarcely think we're going to be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
Good.
John, my family owes you.
I'm trying to set the mood here.
I think you got enough debt.
We're riding into town, whooping and
All I
hollering.
ask you is this.
What is it he
If I get
says?
back home and
Whooping and hollering,
start back up
thimping and
and
thumping.
I prefer doing business with people I know.
Of course, Mr. Marston.
I love Blazing Saddles.
It'd be my pleasure.
One of the most inappropriate films of all time. Fucking hilarious.
Well, you get some rest. I've got to go see how my father...
What's that line? He goes, are you the Cisco Kid? And he goes like that. And he goes, steady as a rock. And he goes, yeah, but that's me shooting hand. It's the best fucking joke ever. Righty-ho, folks. We're gonna go play a game of poker. Because I'm pretty good at poker. And I decided that I'm gonna play poker. I don't know why I sound like nobody. You can actually rob that shop if you go at the right time of night. You can get 150 quid out of there. I never do it anymore because I always feel bad. Good evening, gentlemen. I'm here to take your money. It's only a tenner, so if I lose, I lose. No, don't say you're bad. You're just talking away, you know. Yeah, I mean they did a pretty good job of it. Queen 4 is terrible. Let's bet 9, so no, I'm not gonna bet on a Queen 4. The sheriff's the sheriff is in there. Oh my god, that movie's amazing. I like it when he takes himself hostage. That was my favourite part.
Call you.
He's crazy enough to do it. We can call 4 on this, can't we? Yeah, we can call 4 on this. Okay, so we get...
Lock me
That's not a good flop. It's not a great flop, but let's see what he does. Why can't it skip?
I see the way he looks at my wife.
Okay, made a bet. Five's alright, I'll make a 5 bet, I don't mind making 5. So I got 5, so I'll check.
Think I'll check.
So if he's checked, is he the bluffing or he's trying to get me on the river?
I see you want to play.
I'm gonna have to play it 14. He's gonna have a king. Ace high, nice one, I beat him. I just look, the sheriff's a Nick.
Make sure you deal from the top.
Okay, 10-7.
That contract was a phony.
Well, I'll be.
Who's I don't know who's calling or anything, or who's leading out. I'll call it because I don't know if I'm the last person. No, he's raised it. Yeah, damn it, that's £2 down the drain. Okay, so I can't go in with that.
I'm out.
Would you look at that?
That's not good. Something sounded weird there. Okay. 2 and 5, they're both diamonds, so I can check that, no problem.
I check.
That deal almost ruined me.
Uh-huh. Not a fact.
I can't call with 3 diamonds. No, if there was 4 I'd call. Okay.
You must think I believe it.
Actually, you're right, Jason. The Liar's Dice game's actually really good. I play it with. Gotta be authentic.
Hardly bears repeating, do it?
I actually play Liar's Dice with my students. It's a good game. Queen 3 now.
I'm gonna fold.
I'm gonna take a day off next week. Well, ain't that something?
I love how you can hear people talking outside. Ace 2. The connectors, so it's probably worth a call.
I'm gonna call it.
Good to see you. No turning back now.
Okay, so we need a 3.
Sorry, buddy. I think you wanted this one.
We need a 3 to make a straight. There's no diamonds on it, so I'll check it for now.
No thanks.
Let's see what we can do with it then.
Check back at you.
Cagey, ain't you?
I'm a wetting my tonsils.
Everybody's checking. I'll check it through because I've got nothing. Ace high. Pair of 10s. I've won it, I think. Yeah, I've won it ace high. It should be mine, though. Yep. Ding! 9-8, both spades connectors. Okay, I'll go in at 2.
Call you.
As long as nobody ups it a ridiculous amount. I'll call 4. That's alright.
Ain't you aggressive?
Okay, now we're messing around.
I'm gonna fake a case of the worms tomorrow.
I'll go 2 more. I have to call it. Oh, fuck, I knew they wouldn't do it. This game hates me. 8-9. Hang on. 8-9. 8, 9, 10. I need a jack. I need a jack. I need a jack either way. I'll check it.
I'll check.
Same position.
I'm not ready to get out yet.
I've got nothing, so I might as well check it through.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with
She
that.
knew he was married. Hope you shuffled them good.
Hey Ruben, how's it going? Nice way to enter.
You ain't much.
Let's see. I might play it a bit faster actually. 8-5, check. Jump to my play. 8-5 with 6-3 board. I can check it through. Old.
Too much for me.
That ain't the cards, it's how you play them.
King 6 suited. And collar 1.
Think I'm gonna call. Big
Oh, 19. No way.
I may regret this.
Yeah, and I got nothing on the flop anyway, even if I had stayed in, so... Oh, did I just press the quick button? Oh, okay. Ace King. They're not suited, but... I should call it, shouldn't I? So it'd be 3.5, so... I'll call.
I saw my boss kiss a man.
Well, that's interesting.
There's 2 spades on the board, that's the problem. Ace King Jack, okay, so there's nothing. Okay, so we can go. We can do pot and a half. Pot and a half.
Sure. How about I make things interesting?
There's a 9 now. 29, 15, okay. They always have something when they do this. Oh no, I got it. Okay, nice one. Did I go too ridiculous there? I don't think I went too ridiculous there, did I? 2-3 connected. I'm gonna confidently lay that down. We'll never know, but I'm not gonna risk 2-3. Wait. 7-4. Okay.
What the hell? Always nice to see an old friend.
See, this is where the game does this every time. I remember it from when I played it before. It gives you these shed loads of cards that you can't bet on, and it wants you to make ridiculous bets and try and outdo yourself. I'm gonna have to, because you can't stay out forever, but you also can't keep going when. But 2, 3, 4. Is it 2, 3, 4? No, I got a pair of 4s. Pair of 4s. Oh, it's not gonna... 10-4. Right, I'm gonna try and call and get to the flop on some of these.
How's about it?
I'm gonna get booze blind on a job.
I'm gonna fold on that one.
I'm out.
One moment. Freaks and creeps. I needed to go grab a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Sorry, buddy. I think you wanted this one.
Well, hello there. I've been hearing about this midway that
She knew he was married.
Mighty queer.
I don't believe one word of it.
Come on, time is money.
He's smaller than I thought he'd be.
You must think I believe anything.
Well, what's that? A fella carrying a Carcano sniper rifle was walking about town. Those young people keep daring each other to visit Mescalero. It's so dangerous. But do they listen? Bye now.
It ain't that complicated, come on.
Hey, good to see you.
I saw my boss kiss a man.
¿Cómo estás?
The picture. Hang on. You're asking about the picture in the background? I'll check 10-2.
Check.
If I can get through the check and get to the flop, I'll take it any day of the week.
Interesting.
I checked before, didn't I?
Well, I got paid not to tell a law.
Okay, what have we got on the flop? 10-2. So. Clubs? No, obviously I've not got any fucking clubs.
I'm gonna fold. You better give me a real card.
That ain't the card. It's how you play it.
If I lose my money, I can always go rob the shop afterwards.
Seems like you was weaned too.
Wait, let's speed this up a bit. So let's see if I can actually play some decent cards and stuff. The thing is, it doesn't tell you where you are in the on the table. It does if you have the dealer button, but I don't think that's my dealer button. I think it just sits there. So. Oh no, it is my dealer button. Come on, I'll call it. I got like 20 quid to play with. Well, 17 now.
I like it.
Got a pair of queens, so I'm highest. Someone's trying to connect something. They're trying to connect a flush, or they're trying to connect a straight, so maybe if I can scare them off, so
I got money to keep my mouth shut.
Try and scare him out with a 10. Folds, nice one. What you want? Scare those mother lovers out of the game. Jack Queen suited connected. I'll go above the pot just to try and scare them all off. Okay. You can't slow play connectors. You just can't do it. Pot 12. Oh.
I'm calling.
I'm here to play. I'm a fake a case of the worms.
Oh, really? I didn't know. I can safely call this. It's not a great hand, but oh Christ, they're going crazy now. This is where you have to be really careful because they pull you into shit. But what have they got? Fucking aces, all of them.
Well, ain't that something?
He's betting 9. Christ, I can't get in this pot. I can't do it. Fucking hell. I hate this game sometimes. They're gonna go for it and they'll have a pair of twos. If he wins with a pair of twos, I swear to God I'm gonna kick the bloody screen. Because they always go in on each other and didn't tell you. Because the other guy folded. So.
No turning back now.
Okay, we're going for this.
I'll call that.
Why has nobody called my bloody good hands? That's really... I'll check it.
Boring.
Get a king.
No reason.
Hey, good to see you.
I'll check it through. I'll see if I can get anybody to bet into me. They're not gonna. Damn it. I want one of them to bluff. No. Okay, so... Oh, he wins. Does he? No, I win. Should have tried to get a pound out of him.
Let's get this show on the road.
I'm calling.
Hello there. I'm gonna take a day off.
See you later, Jess. Bring the avocados next time. Yeah, I can go ace jack. Okay, I'll go ace jack.
I'm gonna call it.
What have we got? 6, 7, 2. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is this game all over. You get nothing. You get nothing. You really, honestly, to play this game is probably the worst. I like it, but sometimes it's like the worst poker game you can ever play in your life because it's so conceited in its approach. Is that the correct word? It's like it always gives you bad cards. You win on really bad cards and you lose on really good cards. And you can't bluff anybody. Believe me, I've tried it. You can't bluff anybody. 6-4. I'll call 2. 6-4. You have to be really lucky in this one sometimes. 5-2 king, we got 2 diamonds, we got roll, so I've got nothing on this one, so. No. Ace 2 connected but not suited. Okay, ace will do me. Okay, so this is what I need to work out. Do I make a bet or do I just check it? I'll check it for this one.
I'm gonna check.
Yeah, okay, you bet into me. Let's slow play it. I can't imagine he's got an ace. Oh, now he's got.
Sorry, buddy. I think you wanted this.
I'll check. Allow him to bet into me for the time being. I'm confident that I've got the best hand. Should I try and... Should I try and push him out? Maybe I'll try and push him out. Oh, the game froze. Did I win or did I not win? I won, didn't I? Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
Pocket aces, motherfuckers. You slow play these bitches. You slow play these ones for the moment. See, that's what I'm talking about, right? I've got a pair of aces, and then out comes 7, 9, 10. So they only need an 8, a 6, or a jack, and I'm fucked. And this is what this game does. I'll bet the pot. I'll bet the pot. This is what I was saying earlier. This game is such a turd when it comes to it because
I'll place a bet.
he's got it. He's got it. He's doubled it. So we're gonna have to go all in now. This is one of the ones where you're like, okay, but I'm gonna go all in.
All in for me.
Did he give up?
Always nice to see an old friend.
So I didn't win him all, did I? I didn't. Pair of 6s. Okay, I've won the side pot. He went all that way with a pair of 6s.
And now for my least favorite feature of poker, telling my wife.
Oh, slow played them all right.
That's enough for me. Big spender.
No turning back.
6-5 connected. I can check that. So I've got 4. Oh, so I can check that. 6. I've got a pair. I've got 2 pairs now. But it's still not a good position. I'll check it.
Scared money don't make no money.
Oh yeah, I'll make 5. That's alright.
That ain't the cards, it's how you play them.
I'm going all in.
Yeah, I'll see you because I want to beat him out of the pot if I can. 2 pairs, 6 and 4s, 2 pairs, kings and 4. I knew he'd have the king.
Oh, my luck turns next hand.
Mother lover. Right, queen 10. It's not connected. It's suited. It's all right. Queen 10. Okay, so we need a jack. We need a jack for a straight, which isn't bad. So we can slow play this one if possible.
All ready?
I'll go 2.
I think I'm gonna call.
10 queen. We still need the jack. I'll check it.
I know your game.
Lock me up and throw away the key.
I can't waste money. Yo, how's it going? I say yo because there's no way I'm.
Ain't that some.
There's no way I'm pronouncing your name.
I'm a wetting my tonsils all night long.
Right, we've got ace queen. That's good. It's not great, but it's alright. No, it's nothing.
Now I'm either lucky or foolish.
Things I have to try and ace.
Check.
Check.
I've got nothing. I have got nothing, haven't I? 10 jack queen. I haven't got anything. So there's no point in getting into anything with him.
I saw my boss kiss a man.
No funny dealing now.
Queen king connected, suited, so that's not a bad one to be playing on.
I'll call that.
Okay, so we got the jack up, and we've got a club. I'd have preferred 2 clubs, but I'll check that.
I'm gonna check.
We've got 4 clubs now,
We got ourselves
and
a
we've
tough
got
guy.
the ace. So we need the 10. The 10 or a club. So now we can bet into this. We don't have to go over the top because we're not gonna. Okay, so we got the club. So we're beautiful now. So the idea is, what do I do? Do I try and get something out of him, or do I slow play it and hope that he bets into me? Go with a half bet. So what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'ma get booze blind on the job.
Oh, he folded. Damn it. I wanted him to bet into me. So, 10 jack. Okay, 10 jack. Connected, not suited, but we can do it with a 10 jack. We've got 2 10s. So we might as well try and raise the pot up. Or win it. I mean,
Sure. I'll bet.
and we got to go a bit easier because the queens come out, but we're still all right. There's a chance he would have come in with queens. There is a chance. I don't think it's a huge chance, but let's check and see what he does.
She knew he was married.
It's 5. Pot 17. Okay, I'll go 5. I could bluff him, but like I said, bluffing in this game just doesn't work, so I've got to beat him on the 10s.
No thanks.
He's going to go all in. I'm going to call it because I just don't think he's got the queens. I don't think he has. Yep, he hasn't, so I've won. Beat him. Okay, so it's me and the sheriff, no? I think it's only me and the sheriff there. So we've got, yep.
Check. I seen the bar dog.
That ain't the cards.
9, 10, 8, 9, 10. We can still make this one, so I'll check it. No, we can't.
Think I'll check.
I'm in.
I can't make anything, that's a problem. I can see him, I'll see him.
I'll call.
When you're 1-on-1, you can't, you honestly can't mess around. He's got 2 pairs, so he played that really well. Played that one really well, but I was never going to bet into him anyway. Even with a pair, I don't think I'd have bet into him. So the question is, has he got an ace? So what we're going to do is we're going to test. I'm going to bet the pot.
Okay then. I'll place a bet.
So that tells me he's probably got an ace. He might not, but there's a very, very good chance he's got an ace. Now what I'll do is I'll check. He's going to bet. No, he's not. Now a diamond comes out, and I was kind of expecting that. So I'll check. He'll bet. He should bet.
I see you fancy your hand, sir.
I have to see it because I don't think he's got it. Ace high, okay, so I won. Okay. He didn't have the... Oh no, he didn't. He didn't have the diamonds. Seven and two. It's a ridiculous hand, but I'll bet. Just to try and see it. I've got to do it. You've got when it's one-on-one, you really can't sit there and just fold. Okay, there's really nothing for me. If he bets, I have to. Okay, we've got a 6. So 6 connects somewhere. I just can't remember. 6, 7. Okay, no, 6, 7. If an 8 comes out, I've got a straight. So I'll check. Don't get the 8, so
I'll put it out there.
I'll check it as well. We'll see if we win with a high card. He's got the queen, so he should win. Yeah. I've scared everybody off with this poker playing. If you want me to stop people, I can stop. So I've got suited cards, so I'll play it for the time being. I've got a pair of 6s. But there's a king and a jack. And nothing flopped. So it's check all the way, I'm afraid.
I get mad when I lose, you hear?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Ace 9's one out, but as I say, when it's one-on-one, you've got to call it. You've got to kind of go with it and hope that something drops in your lap. So we've got 9, 10, jack. So you need the queen and the king still. I'll go with 2. I don't mind betting 2. Yeah, I can't even begin to play those cards because he slapped the table because he had good cards.
Anyone calls my raise, they can expect a night in the cell.
Too much for me.
You can have it. 9-4. I'm not even going to try and play the 9-4. Okay, ace jack suited. I'll call that.
Fair enough.
Nothing comes out on the flop. I've got an ace, so a 4 would do me a straight.
I'll call that.
So I can limp.
Let's see what we can do with it then.
I'm gonna check.
This game's horrible at times. It truly is. King high. Okay, I beat him. No way I could have bet into that though with an ace high. Eight 4 suited. I'll check it. See what I mean? Every time you get suited, nothing comes out. So I've got a 4, but that's really nothing because there's 3 hearts on the table.
That's more like it.
I don't think he's got hearts, but he could have an ace.
I'm gonna fold.
I honestly don't think it's. Oh no, I don't. I honestly don't think it's worth it. I didn't see, so it was saying that I had king high when I had a jack, or he had king high with a jack. King queen connected, not suited, so 1's alright.
Call you.
He's just an underprivileged hoodlum.
Actually, that might be alright for me. What is it? 6? No. 4, 5. Come on, please.
No thanks.
It is broken, by the way. Okay, that's good. That's good because those aren't connected. So I should go pot to try and scare him out and take it.
Okay, I'll place a bet.
Oh, he's gonna play. Oh, no. That's okay. That's a good one. 2. No. He only needs a 3. He limped, so he only needs a 3. That's a hard one. I could scare him. I could try and scare him off. So I'll go with 24. If he calls, I'm shitting myself. He's raising as well. I'll go with it. I think.
I'm gonna call.
Shows a straight high. Oh no!
You can't win them all.
I knew he'd have it. Why didn't I understand that he'd have it? God, this game pisses me off. I always hated the poker in this game because it doesn't work like real life. He did limp in with a 3. He did. I'll be honest. If I'd have bet.
We have to get them people off that land.
Think I'll check.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's Red Dead 2, isn't it? I can't wait. Okay, we've got a pair of 9s. I can try and get my pot back. He's not going to even bet into this. He's not an idiot. This is what I'm talking about, people. You play this game and it goes, here, there you go. There's 3 diamonds there, so we're just going to fuck you up. But to be honest...
Turn. I fold.
I'll just play it out.
See the way he looks at my wife?
Actually, I should have bet 6 there.
How about I make things interesting?
Oh, you don't understand poker? Well, poker's slightly complicated. It's not Zen Air. It's not ridiculously complicated. There's like loads of poker cards on the internet where you can check out what you kind of need. It is a bit. It's a slightly complicated, but it's not ridiculously complicated. So I was trying to explain to people why I'm making decisions I'm making. Hang on a second. Jack, Queen, King. Okay, so I need what? I haven't got anything. That's why. I'll check it through.
I'm in.
Yeah, I can't fold. I can't fold it. So I haven't stopped speaking English, but it's the thing is with poker. It's a game of pure luck half the time. So for example, when I say suited, it's these things that have the same shape. So if they've got the same shape, what you want to do is you want to try to see the first 3 cards, because if 2 of them are the same shape, you only need to connect 5 of the same shape and you've actually got a pretty good hand. The numbers don't even matter. So here I'll call because now there's 2 of them. I've got 2 of the same shape clubs, and there's 2 on the board that are clubs. So I only need 1 more, and I've actually got a really, really, really good hand. Now, I've also got 4, 6, and 7 in my hand, but there's nothing else because you need to always try and make 5 cards. So that one means I have 5 of the same game. I have 5 of the same type of card. I have 2 clubs there. I have 3 clubs on the board, so anything he bets, I assume I've got better because I've got an ace as well. So what I'm going to do is at the moment I'll just let him do all the work. But again, it's the AI, so he never bets anything, and we're going to play a whole round, and he loses nothing. And I'm going to bet 8. I might get his money off him. I could go all the way in. I will, because I'm kind of half bored of playing, but I've got an ace high flush. 3 of the cards, so I win. It is Budman, you're right. I won. That was a really good call. King 3 check.
No thanks.
I thought I'd beaten him out. Okay, so I could get him here. Because I've got 2 there, I've got 2 there. And the only thing is no, flush beats are straight, doesn't it? It's been a while since I played poker. Flush beats are straight. Pretty sure of it. Plus I've got a king. Okay. We'll check it. That doesn't make a difference, does it? If he bets, I was going to say, if he bets, I have to call it. Mind you, it was an ace, so I didn't even pay attention to that.
I'm gonna check.
I win.
All right, fellas.
I actually think Texas Hold'em makes it easier. Certainly, it's easier to read someone in Texas Hold'em as opposed to original poker. You don't know what somebody has in original poker, whereas at least in Texan you have an idea of what they've got. I'll check through that one. Yeah, I can't do anything on this. I just have to hope that he lets me ride it through.
I like it. I'm done.
Take it. That's what I was talking about. 6-5, Jack 6. I've got jacks. See what he does when I bet 4.
Sure. I'll bet.
I folded. Okay, I'll take that. I don't mind. That's a really small bet, but I'll take it. I might have won 2. 6-7 connected. Okay.
I call.
I'll call it. I've got the pair of 7s.
Your choice, my friend.
Did he check? I'll go.
You born chicken, or you just lost your ball?
I'm not doing too badly considering. Hey Alex guy, if we go for lunch or something one day, we have to play Texas Hold'em. Or what's that one, that shovel one where you like shovel the puck? I can't remember what the name of that one is. Not skee ball, something else. Not skee ball, something else.
Let's see what we can do with it then.
Okay, so I got 2, 3, 4, and I got a pair of queens. Okay, let's see if we can get him to bet into us.
I'm in.
Yeah, he's gonna bet in. Okay, and he called it and raised it. What's he calling and raising with? 3, 4. He might have 5, 6. I'll never know. Can't be connecting with anything else. Unless you got 2 pairs out the hat, but I doubt that. Let's just go with 28. We'll bet the pot.
How's about it?
Christ, this is not easy.
Call you.
And then it puts another one where you just... He needs a 5 now. It's a long way to go in a pair of queens, but there's no way he would have known the 6 would come out when he was betting and pushing. So let's check it and see what he does. I'll call him, I don't know. If he's got a 5, I'm going to be so annoyed. Oh, he's got a pair of kings in the hole.
Damn.
Oh, that's one you can't prepare for anyway. Shuffleboard, that's the one. Shuffleboard, yeah, you're right. Shuffleboard.
I'll call that.
I was kind of trying to make the Jagged a bit easier, to be honest. Maybe I didn't succeed. I can check it through.
I check. Boring.
Bust the cap. Is that with your government registered gun, or would you do it with a private sidearm? No, I can't do any bet on that. I can't now. That's a good job. I never made a bet. Oh, why did I just fold? It was an accident. Press the wrong button. 10-7. I need to at least see the flop. I mean, even playing with a cheat sheet's pretty good. I let all my when I play with my students, I let them play with a cheat sheet. I don't mind. Felipe Rodriguez. Where are you from, Felipe? I'm supposing Portugal, but that could be wrong. Portugal, Brazil, Wales. 10-7.
I get mad when I lose, you hear?
What up?
No, I'm out.
No, I can't do anything on that one. Right, I'm gonna do an all-in soon because I don't want to play poker all night. I actually fancy just having a quick game of poker.
I'm calling.
I've got a pocket pair, so I could always, yeah. Brazilian, where are you from? Bom dia.
Would you look at that?
10-8.
I'll check.
Yeah, no, I watch the World Series of Poker tournament every year, Budman. I love it. I love Phil Hellmuth's breakdowns. They're the best part of it, actually. They actually are. They're the best parts when he has a breakdown. God, I fucking hate the guy. The thing is, I play exactly like him, and I think that's why I hate him, because he embodies everything I am. 2, 3, no. Check.
I'll put it out there.
Sao Paulo, Sao Paulo. Here's the question, though, Felipe. If I ask you, who is Osvaldo Geraldo Janino? You know him?
No thanks.
Osvaldo Geraldo Janino. You know him? If you don't, I can't know you. He played for Sao Paulo as well. Sorry people, I'm just looks like my head's stuck on the shaft, doesn't it? No, I gotta fold. Right, I'm kind of bored of this now. Brasil. Okay, I'll call it ace.
I'm gonna call it.
You don't know who he is, Felipe Rodriguez? Hang on 1 second. You don't know who Janino is? It's disgusting. 1 second. Juninho Paulista. That was kind of like the name that they gave him. But he's my favorite footballer of all time. Of all time. Because he played for my team in England, and he was a world-class player, a legend. And okay, not that one. But he was from Sao Paulo. Well, he still is. Ah, you're a Corinthians guy, okay. Well, Juninho played for Sao Paulo. But Corinthians, okay. I like Corinthians as well. They're a good team. Hey, say we got an 8, and then we got the ace in the pocket, so I'll see what he does when I bet 6.
Count me in.
Let's see what we can do with it then.
So right, he's either got kings. if I bet into it. Thanks for the subscription, Felipe, by the way. This is actually a really difficult one. He did bet like he knew, so I'll do a half bet. I'll do a 9 bet.
I get mad when I lose, you hear?
He's not got a straight. He could with a 9. No, he couldn't. He couldn't have a straight. Okay, so I'm gonna see if he bets the pot.
Sure, I'll bet.
No, he folded. He was bluffing. Nice one. Yeah, thank you very much, Felipe. I saw that you did. That's very nice of you.
Call you.
I'm in.
6 jack. Nothing. One just folded off. Right, people, this wasn't my intention when I first started. I honestly, when I first started playing, I didn't intend to just sit here playing poker. Let's go with 6. We can go pretty aggressive here. We can go pretty aggressive. We've got a ton of chips, so. And they were connected. That's what I was looking for. So I've got the 10 jack. So I need a 9 or an ace. So I can probably go a half pot at 12 if I want to try and scare him off and win his money.
Okay then, I'll place a bet.
But he's calling it. He's not got a. This is where it gets hard. I have to bet 24 now.
Easy there, cowboy.
Did he raise it? He did, I think.
I call.
Ace, have I hit it? No, I haven't, have I? No, I needed the jack. Jesus, Louises. Might have to fold.
Fold. Best of luck to you.
Why you say no, Budman? I don't know. Did I not read something?
I know you're gay.
He just. You're like, he's betting too crazily. I am. I just can't be bothered. Like, we've got clubs. We could check the next point. Are you just saying no at my betting choices? They do get worse when I'm not playing for money.
Bet.
I'll put it out there.
I'll call you. I don't think you've got it. Ace high straight. It's a good job I didn't go crazy. I didn't actually see it. Jack 2. The next decent hand I get, I'm gonna go all in.
That ain't the cards, it's how you play them.
It is how you play them. I have got a diamond, and he's gonna know that, so I could bet into him here with a half pot.
Seems like you was weaned too soon.
But he thinks he's got it. I think I've got it. That doesn't do me any good, but it doesn't do him any good that I'm aware of. So I'll check and let him bet. I'll call it.
I'll call.
Yeah. I've got it, but I've got it on a jack. So I'm gonna go all in.
All in for me.
That's disappointing.
Why are these cards sticky?
Oh, did I? What did I do? I didn't see it. If I did, I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't see it.
How's about it?
I thought I would have.
Let's see what we can do with it then.
I'm from England, Felipe, by the way.
Work's been pretty slow of late.
Where did I miss it? I'm a bit confused as to where I missed it.
Check.
I'll be honest, I'm really rusty. I haven't played poker in so long, so there's a good chance I missed it. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need a 10. There's nothing on there, is there? So I need a 10 or 5, no? 5 or 10. I'll check that through.
I get mad when I lose, you hear?
Oh no, I've got nothing other. Check it. Here you go, ace high. Nice one. Oh, I don't know where I missed it. I'm a bit disappointed I missed that now.
I'm gonna call it.
I do whiff sometimes, I must admit. There are times when I whiff.
I'm gonna check.
Oh, why did I just call that? I didn't need to call that.
I know your game. Are you sure? How do you do? You're in. Good. I'm done.
Yeah, to fold that one. I don't know how I'm going to beat this. Right, king, queen, okay.
Okay. I'm all in.
Oh, damn it. Have a good night, Budman. Thanks for joining the stream. Enjoy the pub. Please do so.
That's enough for me. Here we go.
I don't know if I like a man with a mustache piled up.
It's gonna give me crap cards now because I want to get to the decent ones. I can check that.
Think I'll check.
5, 6 connected. Got a pair of
That ain't the
sixes.
cards, it's how you play 'em.
There's bloody diamonds out there. So unless he's got a 10, which he could, I'll be honest with you, he could have a 10.
Bet.
I'll call it.
I'll call.
I only need a 4 now. Right, he's gonna raise me and pull me in, so I'm gonna go into this pot with the most ridiculous thing because I've got nothing. I've got a pair of 6s. I'm gonna bluff him.
I'm feeling lucky.
Pair of 6. Pair of 10s, you bastard! I knew he had it. Well, never mind.
Thanks,
Okay, 1 second, people. I just need to go to the loo, and I'll be back. Yeah, he's amazing, Felipe. Yeah, he's probably out of your time. I mean, he's kind of half out of my time, but great football player. And he's from Sao Paulo, and he fell in love with the place that I live, and that I've always respected that. He's a great person. And now he owns a club. Actually, he's the director of football of I think it's Ituano. I can't remember the name.
As long as you ain't no shark, we'd be grateful if you join us for a few hands.
Oh, I see. No me digas. In Blackwater, there are wagons that fly like birds.
I heard a
hear that West Dickies elixir can cure all illnesses. ¿Cómo estás?
I said it right, did I? Well, in my hometown in England, we love Juninho. People say Lionel Messi is the best player in the world. No. Juninho.
Open your eyes!
My mistake. I saw Nate Jones on the train the other way. Great. He's smaller than I thought. Oh, yeah? Hello. How are you?
Right, okay, so we have to go back to Marshall in Armadillo. Like I said, the game mechanics aren't amazing. They're like, oh no, neither did the English. I just like Juninho because he reminds me of the way he speaks, the way he is as a person. He reminds me of Ayrton Senna. And Senna was a really good person. A really good person. See you later, mate. Bye bye. This game's lost a part of its mistake because it's honestly like, it's aged, but it still feels okay. I like it. It's the music's really nice. And the skybox is really nice, even if it's layered. It doesn't look the best, but it's alright. Oh, there's people fighting an armadillo. Who's?
I'm Herbert Moon. I've just been robbed. You gotta stop him. If Belinda ever dares show information,
I love how people always rob Herbert Moon. He gets robbed like every day.
How you doing back there?
Oh, really? It's interesting. I was actually watching the race when he died, unfortunately. He's a good person. That was sad.
Here you go. Do what you want with it.
That's the spirit that makes this country great, Park. He'll taste some armadillo justice for sure.
The fucking chicken shit out of him. That's brilliant. Okay. The honest pretty good.
I don't have a clue. All right, but it's got to be something to do with that government boy.
We'll talk to him, find out what he knows.
Fucking is. Where is she, Marston?
Who?
Who? My daughter, you fucking scum. Where's Bonnie?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since after the fire. Why?
Why? Because she hadn't been seen since yesterday afternoon. I don't think I can cope. If I lose another child...
Now, Drew, nobody's lost anything yet. I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, Mr. Marshall! Mr. Marshall! Come out, wherever you are!
Who the hell's that?
Hey, buddy! That'd be your next fucking mayor.
Even better. Good day, Mr. McFarland.
Get down from that horse, boy, or I'll shoot.
I wouldn't recommend that, mister. Not if Drew McFarland wants to see his Bonnie back in one piece. Hey, Mr. McFarland! This is a nice girl you got there.
Get out from there!
You know, part of me's got to thinking I should just marry her myself. Give her a baby and that.
What do you want?
That's better. I want Norman Deek. I want him set free. Then you'll get your daughter back, mister.
We don't do deals with outlaws, boy.
Yeah, you do. Let's not waste each other's time pretending otherwise. Old government themselves ain't much more than a bunch of crooks. This is the land of opportunity, mister. And I'm giving you the opportunity to get your daughter back.
I'm super excited for Red Dead Redemption 2. Super excited.
And their loneliness on her.
Where the hell is she?
Where is she, boy?
Bring Deke up to Tumbleweed in a couple hours. And don't get no funny ideas, or I will slit that horse throat myself. You boys have a pleasant afternoon. Yeah!
What do we do?
Pleasant afternoon. It's middle of the night, mate.
You and me, Marshall. Mr. McFarland, I'll get you your daughter back. I owe her that.
Please do.
So yeah, I was saying about Ayrton was flat out the best Formula 1 driver ever. Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, they'll never touch Ayrton Senna. But Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm looking for it. Seriously.
Hurry up, boy. Let's go. Quick as you can, deputy. Make sure he's tied on good.
Stay with me, Marston.
I won't let anything happen to her, sir.
Come on.
Come on, let's ride hard to Tumbleweed.
Got my
This is what
tumbleweed.
happens when the Federals interfere in our affairs. Are you happy now?
No, I ain't happy at all. And I already told you, I ain't with the government.
Now you say that, John, but the only thing I know for sure is who sent you.
They made me come here. They gave me no choice. That's your federal government, Mr. Johnson.
They come down here dressed as cocky as the King of Diamonds, talking a lot of flannel about helping us, about spreading peace and civilization.
Well, like I said before, there's something about Rockstar games. They just make games like other people don't. This game is it's aged badly, but it's a good game.
When they're worse off than they were before.
fellas I know don't care about people. All they care about is lining their pockets.
And the music in this game is really good. I don't know if I've got it turned up high enough, but the music is superb.
Glorified errand boy.
Wait, Marshal. I'll be back for you.
Bill's standards have slipped.
We already filled you with lead once, you ugly
Deke's
bastard.
the kind of man who's mean enough to be second in command, but too cowardly and stupid to ever be a leader.
Don't ever use that line near your deputies. You know, for his sake, they'd best not have laid a finger on Miss McFarland. What is this place we're headed?
Tumbleweed, a lonely, god-forsaken place. Some people say it's haunted. It was quite a town back in its day. Then they built the railroad to Armadillo and went clean past Tumbleweed. And that was that. Pretty soon everybody had up and left. Now it's just thieves, smugglers, and bandits. Scum like Deke here. Oh, popular spot for lynchings, too.
Let's try to avoid that if we can, Marshal.
Imagine just lynchings, just...
You're not taking advantage of the McFarland, Marston.
They saved my life. Gave me food and bed when they had no idea who I was. I owe them more than I can ever repay.
That's just they've been through a lot. Well, they're both vulnerable, different ways.
I wouldn't have been running in and out of a burning barn to save their horses otherwise.
I know you helped, just like you helped me. But you got your reasons for doing it.
It's no secret why I'm here, Marshal. I told you the very first time I walked into your office.
I trust you. It's just all this business with Blackwater and Williamson and the past. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard not to have doubt.
I understand. I never planned to be in the lawman business neither.
It definitely has one of the best soundtracks. It's beautiful.
Supposed to turn out.
I think next to...
Ain't much difference between the two, as far as I can tell.
Because I've got to give The Last of Us has a great soundtrack. Gustavo Santaolalla, amazing musician. So The Last of Us has an amazing soundtrack, but this game is very, very close.
At least he has reason not to do it again.
That's nonsense. Without laws, we're nothing more than animals. Just look at Deke here. Man has worked hard at civilization. Your boy steps out of line, you whack him. He does it again, whack him harder.
You're a good man, Marshal, and I respect what you're trying to do. But from what I've seen since I've arrived here, the law ain't really working.
Criminals are like weeds, Marston. Quick as you stomp one out, another one sprouts up in its place. It's the nature of places. You know that as well as I do.
I'll kill all three of you myself, I swear! Boys will be getting last poke in, I bet. Only a coward hides behind a bag.
Just so you know, the word Felipe has one of the best soundtracks. I'm an English teacher, so that's why I'm telling you. So rather than have, it's has. Because we're talking about it currently.
John, you'll be exchanging the prisoner for Bonnie in the middle of town.
And it's not your possession,
Keep
it's
your eyes
another
open.
possession.
I sincerely doubt these scum plan to play fair.
Fair my ass. You bet. Besides, Norm here is gonna be my shield, ain't you, Norm?
It'd be my pleasure.
Lead Deke into town. We'll be right behind you.
I'm sure it's been nice for the boys to have a whore.
Don't make me stick a bullet in you.
You get yours, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, whatever, Norman.
I hear those rancher girls like it in the rear. Maybe she won't.
Have you ever seen Deadwood, Ellis guy? I think you'd probably like that as well.
Get these ropes off me, boys!
Are they gonna try and shoot me? Oi!
Where's Bonnie, you sons of bitches?
No, it's okay. It's your second language. It's completely normal. You don't apologize for it. You know, I make mistakes. I speak Catalan, a little bit of Spanish. I make mistakes every day. That's okay. I'm just correcting you because I'm a teacher.
Why you want to die?
I can't take much more of this.
Where is she, you?
We just want money.
Don't mind if I kill a horse. I'll kill a squirrel as well.
Don't you lay a finger on her! I'll cut down a lot of you! She ain't involved in this!
Oh. Ah, we were okay. Sometimes I forget how let's go. It's like long days, long nights sometimes.
Where's Bonnie? I thought we had a deal.
Well, you thought wrong.
Dealt with him.
Find money. Give it up now, or we'll kill you all. You're all dead men.
Bonnie! Where are you?
Stay close.
I can't see him.
Keep moving forward.
I love the slide mode. It's actually pretty cool.
Where's Bonnie, you sons of bitches? Where is she, you bastards?
Oh, that's interesting. I like that he's a bit. If he's a bit of a strange guy, Tim Oliphant, but I like him a lot. Like, I think he's such a good actor, but he's a really strange person. Can't let me shoot him.
Outlaws! What's these tough for schoolgirls? Don't you lay a finger on her! Guess it's too late to talk about this! She ain't involved in this!
Oh my good God! Come on.
The King's American.
Bonnie, are you okay?
I'm fine now, Mr. Marston.
What's that other show that Tim Oliphant's in? There's another show where
So long, stupid man.
Well, you weren't exactly helping me.
If you think I'm gonna lower myself by making a joke about being all tied up, you got another thing coming.
that's a shame.
Come on.
The King's American. I love it. Bum, bum, ba, this is where we get to loot everybody.
Can I have this?
Do you think this might be where loot boxes came from? Howdy. Pipes on a stick. Justify, that was the one. That was really good as well, actually. I never finished it, but I actually, I thought he was really good in it. I think it's just the way Tim Oliphant is. Like, he always has that kind of really laid-back demeanour. If you've ever seen him on Conan, he's kind of the same. He's very comedic, but he has like a really laid-back attitude. I always like that. Let's go up to the Bates Motel. Go up to the Bates Motel. She's a whore, Norman. Come in, Mama. I don't know why, but I seem to remember there being something important in this house. It's a long time since I've played the game, so I apologise if I'm doing something stupid or anything, but I seem to remember this house having something important in it. Doesn't seem that way though, everything. That's a door. Guess not. Must have been a dream. Must have been a mother loving dream. Oops. He is, yeah. He was almost Iron Man. Can't imagine him. You need personality to be Iron Man. I'm not knocking him, but there's a thing about him. It's a little bit bland, but it's not a bad thing. It's just that it's the way he is. Oops. I can't imagine him being Iron Man. It's interesting to know. Alright, people, I think we're done in here. I must have been dreaming it, so... Right, so let's have a look for the map. We can actually, we don't need to ask about too much, because we can camp out, can't we? I think we can anyway. We just can't be on Indian land. Oops. Come on, horsey. Ah, okay, that might be why I'm thinking of Felipe. Little house on the prairie.
Let's go.
I'll probably set up camp somewhere around here. Whoa! Don't want to be going around there, though. Great Gap Tooth Ridge. Yeah, let's. We can do a camp here, I think. It says travel to waypoint, so we can always do Seth. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to waypoint. $17. You know what you're doing for $17? I remember Seth. I like Seth. He's one of my favourite characters.
Excuse me, are you Seth?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Mr. Wes Dickens. My name is Marston. John Marston.
Goodbye, John Marston. It's been a great pleasure.
I need your help, Seth.
Goodbye, John Marston. It's
Need
been a
your help.
pleasure.
Me and Mr. Wes Dickens.
Let me be frank for 1 second, partner. I hate people. It was people who got me in this mess in the first place.
What mess?
Look at me. Look, scrambling around, looking for maps, half insane. I ain't washed in 6 months. My hair falling out, my mind's going.
What happened?
What happened? My partner. He stole half my map. I never would have done that to him. Never. Look at me.
Who did this to you?
My partner. My boy, my man. Moses Ford. I don't have the facility to tell you what I would have done for that man. And what I would do to him now.
Why?
Because he stole half my goddamn map.
And what map's that then?
The map, partner. The map that
In England it's 2 AM in the morning, but I actually live in Spain.
Is, friend?
So it's 3 in Spain.
Hey, don't make me tell, partner. It's mine. It's mine, all mine.
Sure. And where's this Moses now?
He's at Benedict Point. The law got him for exhuming. Some people, they feel differently. Not Moses. Him and me are the same. The self-same.
Well, come on, Seth. Let's go see Moses. Get you your map back. Then maybe you'll help me.
All right, partner. Let's go.
Horses are over here!
Ooh, the bloody horses are.
Let's go! How can you sink that low? Digging up graves and looting from the dead.
Ha, hypocrite! The whole damn lot of you. Are you saying it's better to steal from the living? They're corpses. They don't care none.
These people have been laid to rest.
You don't know nothing. I talk to them long after they've been forgotten by every other fella. I tell them it's all right to be scared and alone. I embrace them when they're stinking and rotten.
I met some sick bastards in my time, Seth. But you're special.
Folk is cold and heartless all their lives. To me, they gets warmer when they're actually cold and heartless. Surely that makes sense to even you.
Not exactly, it don't.
Are we really living anyway? Do you exist outside my mind? Maybe we're both having the same dream, and when we wake up, we'll die.
I certainly seem to be in some kind of nightmare.
Faster!
I'm catching up, don't worry.
Have you looked in the cave, Seth?
It's very dark.
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
I just heard you say something.
You're a crazy man. You should get that head looked at.
Seth, I need someone who can get a wagon inside Fort Mercer. I was told you could help me, but I'm not sure you even know what day it is.
I don't.
I can't even tell you what year it is.
I knew this was a waste of time.
So, you want to go after Bill Williamson, do you?
You know Bill?
Oh, yes. I met Williamson and Deke, and all them boys. Sometimes they call me on when they get some special job needs doing. I got a reputation as a man who'll do things most other fellers won't.
Now, that I can believe.
I reckon you can get in there, no bother. Assuming you help me find this map, that is.
So you have to help him find a map.
Fly! Fly!
What's so important about this map?
Nothing much. Just unimaginable riches and such like. A spark of hope that lit a raging fire I can't put out.
I thought as much. Another treasure hunter losing everything in the search for nothing.
Oh, I lost it all, partner. My wife, my children, my business. Good riddance to them all. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't wash, and I don't care.
I know. I can smell you from here.
It used to be about the money, but now, I don't know who I am no more. I see myself, but it's like I'm looking at somebody else. Only it's me, you know?
Maybe it's time you moved on.
Whoa.
Easy.
All right, this is it. Let's stop here a moment and come up with a plan. As far as I know, Moses is being held in that shack. There's a couple of deputies keeping guard outside. Can you distract him so I can sneak in for a quick parlay with that son of a bitch?
I'm sure I can think of something.
Do I just distract him and run away?
Leave them away from the shack and out of sight. Somewhere out past that hill.
Let's go. I can't stop hearing that line. The sheriff's near. What do? I did nick his horse. Okay.
Don't you lay a finger on them horses,
You might want to ride really fast.
What the hell are you doing? Take your punishment like you deserve. Come on. Let's go.
Hurry up! I need to go find that map. Good job getting rid of them clowns. Now keep an eye out in case they come back. Moses? Oh,
What's my name? Well, it depends. Ineffectual gamer. My in-game name normally when I play multiplayer is Swifty. My regular name is Mike. Michael, it's all the same for me.
Get that slippery bastard! I need him alive, though!
Get
you ain't that damn law!
Come on.
Son of a bitch! Let me go! I'm begging you! You must be stupid trusting that crazy bastard.
Yeah, well, it's funny.
Seth would sell his own mother. Seth lost his mind a long time ago.
What are you telling me? That doesn't know 2 + 2, but I like him.
Whatever he told you, it's a lie.
You hear me, Moses? Mine, mine. Moses, you son of a bitch! Where's my damn map?
Damn you, Seth! Damn you, Seth! You've always been a twisty little freak. I ain't telling you shit.
Then I'm gonna cut you up, piece by piece. Till you find your tongue.
Friend, this man's gone crazy in the sun. I suggest you take my advice and start talking.
Shut up, Marston! I want to cut into a bona fide man's flesh. Ain't never cut into a live one before.
Odd Fellows Rest. It's in Odd Fellows Rest. Get away from me once and for all.
Well, ain't that a damn shame? I was starting to enjoy myself. I think you gone pissed yourself. Those deputies went and put a bounty on your head. Best we clear it now. Don't need the law on our backs. I don't have no money, but I got me a pardon letter. Here, take it. You earned it for helping me with the Moses. Come on, we can pay it off in the telegraph office. Best we deal with this now, mister.
No problem, Felipe. Thanks for dropping in. Keep an eye out for my other streams. I stream quite regularly, so there's a ton of stuff to watch.
That crazy Mary swears she's seen treasures in the tumbleweed mansion basement.
Let's get the...
Maybe I'll get some peace now.
Master, I hope you stay out of trouble now.
Try and still get it.
So, mister, thanks for your help.
Don't worry yourself with thanks, Seth. Just help me when I come asking.
No problem, mister.
Excellent. Submission. Oh. Shouldn't. Funny man. We've got thingy all up the way there. Sticking. So now see what's sticking.
Get in!
You like speed, huh? We have destination or you just want to leave?
I'm going to Ridgewood Farm.
Go to sleep. I don't want to talk to anybody.
Think I'm gonna get some shut-eye, mister.
Everyone leave. I'm sure you will.
Oh, he crashed into West Dickens' truck, didn't he?
Mr. Marston, how are you, sir?
I'm all right. I met up with your friend, Seth.
Oh, Seth of the Dead. Yes, interesting fellow. You don't meet many men these days with the moral fortitude to cut straight to the chase like that, do you?
Thankfully not, Mr. West Dickens.
Yes, contemporary society is remarkably harsh on professional exhumers. But did you know that in ancient Egypt, it was an art form valued more highly than literature? I believe Seth comes from that school of thought.
How very interesting. Look, you thought any more about our plan?
Your plan, dear boy, your plan. I am merely the help, not mercifully the arbiter of wisdom.
What you are, dear boy, is the man whose life I've saved twice now. A man who sells lies and deceit to unwitting people. A man who, if he doesn't help me, I won't think twice about putting a bullet through his skull. Feeding to the vultures myself.
You see, Mr. Marston, you have the exterior of a violent man, but the soul of an angel, and that is what I think I cherish most about you.
That's what I thought.
But before we can attend to your particular problems, we need some extra lubricant to oil the machinery of business. And this being America, that lubricant with which we concern ourselves is money.
Money? What are you talking about?
Oh, we need weapons. Armor plate for the wagon, extra hands, and I need some danger money.
So, let's sell some more of these cures.
Sell cures? Around here? Do you want to see me lynched? No. The sport of kings. Racing, my friend. The sport of kings. A noble activity without reproach. Exactly the kind of activity where a lying, cheating degenerate like myself can prosper. But come, let's finish the loading and we'll discuss it as we drive.
Now, sir, drink that tooth breach.
I don't know if I agree with the skip to destination because he obviously has a story. Don't want to miss that.
Here we are, John. Gap tooth breach.
Drivers! Y'all know the rules, but for you newcomers, this here's a fair race. Keep to your manners and let the faster cart pass. So now that's been said, y'all can get to running each other off the road like always. All right now, counting to 3. Ready, set, go!
Did I just win that by a fucking nut snacker?
Hell of a race, mister. I'll take care of this cart for Mr. West Dickens.
Come on, John. I suggest we beat a hasty retreat. Right. Best remove ourselves from the stage before somebody decides they want their money back.
Fine by me.
Wasn't that fantastic? The cheers of the crowd, the thunder of the wheels.
The falling rocks, the homicidal maniac.
Oh, come on, John. Even a cold-hearted misanthrope like you must have found that just the tiniest bit exhilarating.
Not the friendliest bunch, are they?
They take the racing very seriously in these parts, and your participation was not entirely pre-approved.
That was clear.
Ah, sport, war, and heartache. The guilty pleasures of mankind since the dawn of time.
I'd get away from the men we just swindled before you start waxing too lyrical.
Yes, of course.
Well done, sir. Well done. Having you as a ringer has netted us a fine profit.
We seem to be wasting time, old man.
Oh, patience, my friend. The Trojan horse cannot run before it can walk, if you'll forgive the metaphor. Next, we need to procure some grand and overwhelming firepower. And for that, you need to contact an old friend of mine. Goes by the name of Irish.
Irish?
Yes, he's an interesting kind of fellow. He usually can be found in Armadillo or some other town around here on some bacchanalian revel or such.
Great. An alcoholic arms dealer.
What could be better?
Okay, peeps and creeps. I've been streaming for a few hours now, but I'm gonna call it a night because I have a bit of an early start. So I'll catch you all tomorrow. I'll be doing a bit more Red Dead Redemption in the daytime, and then in the evening we'll be switching to Elite Dangerous. So keep tuned. Have a good day. Have a good evening, whatever it is where you are. Okay. See you later.